Hi guys, welcome back to Twisted Stitches. My name is Tammy. How is everybody doing? Oh God, I hope you're doing okay. I hope everybody's doing all right. So, you all know what's going around. You saw the title. So we are doing this. I was tagged by Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. Hi Rose. So this is called 10 Yarny Things. Tag, you're it. So I was tagged. Okay guys, so are you ready for my 10 yarny things? What is my favorite color of yarn? Can I have a favorite hue of yarn? I like a lot of colors, and I am a neutrals kind of girl. I do like my lavenders and stuff like that, but this kind of speaks to me right here. This is these are some of my favorite colors. I like neutral grays, browns, tweeds, anything that you can match things with, if that makes sense. I can wear something, I can wear it with anything. And I know black is not a color, so to speak, but I even like black. Yeah, but I do, my next, if you were gonna say, what is your girly color you like? That's not neutrals. When I think of a feminine color that I like, I love a mauvey, taupey, lilac-y, purpley rose color. Does that make sense? I don't even know if it's a color, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I actually have, and I should have pulled it out for this. I have one of those jumbo, Karen Jumbo yarns, and I bought it a couple of years ago, and it was called mauve taupe or something like that. I don't know. It's just I haven't used it because I love the color, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I should make myself something out of it, shouldn't I? But anyway, okay, so that was too long. Okay, we're not going to take this long for everything. What is number two? Question number two. What is my favorite weight of yarn? My all-time favorite weight that I really love working with is DK weight, 3-weight yarn. I like the drape in it, and I like the way it sits. I really prefer working with a DK weight and under. Sport and fingering, I do like working with because I like the outcome, and I'm in Florida, so I like the lighter fabrics for living down here. Yeah, but if I lived up north, I would have DK for almost everything. Probably I'd have more DK than I do fingering. What is my favorite style of yarn? Okay, so I think that one of my favorite styles of yarn, and if this is what they're asking for, is chainette, chain type spun. I like the way that being chain spun, it seems to make the yarn a little bit sturdier, but at the same time makes the yarn lighter and breathable. And it makes really nice stitch definition. The fabric comes out really lovely. I like anything with a nice tight twist too, that you get some really pretty stitch definition. I really like, but I'm not real picky, but I do like if I'm looking and I can pick out a yarn and I can get that yarn in a chainette. Yeah, sometimes I like to go for that. So that is one of my favorites right there. My favorite fiber of yarn, I really do like bamboo, the kobu. That is I like, or the what is it, the trubu? Oh my goodness, I love the way that feels. I love the way it feels on your skin. Yeah, that. And then I like the superwash merinos. The merinos are nice. They're soft. They feel nice. So, but I do like the acrylics because they're great. I like my acrylics. They're fine. They work for a lot of things. What is my favorite brand? My favorite brand of yarn that I can easily get within my country. I'd probably am going to have to say that one of my favorite brands is going to be Lion Brand. I do catch myself buying a lot of Lion Brand yarns. I like Ferris Wheel, I like Kobu, I like the Trubu, I like the mandalas. Yeah, I really do seem to Yeah, I like Lion Brand. They have some really good yarns, and they have a lot of good selection of yarns with different fibers and everything. So I would say that Lion Brand is one of my favorites. That a lot, I think I have a lot of Lion Brand here. Yeah. What is my favorite brand that isn't easy to get within my country? Well, that one is kind of rough. I live in the United States, so you know, until COVID, really almost everything was fairly easy to get to the United States. Even, you know, yarns from Ice Yarns, Hobium, they all were shipped fairly quickly and stuff to the United States. So I guess we're fortunate that way. But the brand, I don't know, I'll just say the store that we didn't have here in Florida, and the yarns that I couldn't get were the ones from AC Moore. When there was an AC Moore, they didn't have them here in Florida, or by me anyway, and like there were a lot of yarns that I wanted and could not get them. Even through the mail, I couldn't get them. So yeah, I would say that, you know, I can't say that there's any particular yarn that it's difficult to get here in the U.S. We are fortunate that way, but yeah, AC Moore had some, like, their brands of yarns that you couldn't order and that I really wanted and I never got. So yeah. Number 7, what is your favorite yarn store and what is your favorite brick and mortar yarn store type thing? So one of my favorites to order from online, I would have to say, is Hirschner's. I mean, look at my videos. I have a lot of Hirschner's unboxings, or I talk about Hirschner's a lot. They offer so many different, they offer Premier, they offer Lion Brand, they offer Willow yarns, they offer their own Hirschner's. I have Hirschner brands yarns and they're pretty, you know, I'm pretty pleased with them. Yeah, I really, you know, as far as like an online shopping, I kind of always tend to veer towards Hirschner's quite often, you know, and they have good sales and stuff like that. So Hirschner's is one of my favorites for like online. And then my brick and mortar, I would totally have to say Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby is like what I love going into that store. And especially just looking at everything. They have so much to look at, but at the same, and it's always neat and clean and well stocked. And also their Hobby Lobby yarns, you know, the I love this cotton, I love this yarn, the Yarn Bee and stuff like that. They have, their house yarns are phenomenal. I really like them. That's my favorite brick and mortar. So yeah, it'll be Hobby Lobby. Besides going to like a local yarn shop though. But like, you know, every day, Hobby Lobby. I could go to Hobby Lobby every single day and I could spend hours in there just touching yarns. Yeah. They have a new one. I'm gonna have to get some and show you guys, but. Number 8, do you keep scrap yarn? And if so, what do you do with it? Yes, I do keep scrap yarn. I actually have a jar, and I don't know where it is. Well, it's like a plastic bucket, and I have some scraps in it. You know, a lot of times with my scraps, I use them for, I don't end up with a lot of big scraps. Like, all right, if I make a project and there's a decent amount of yarn left, I don't throw that yarn in my scrap bucket. I actually will like set it to the side and put it in with like say you're making a project and you needed 7 skeins and you bought 10 skeins and you used 7.5, and I would take that other half and put it with the other 2, and then I would figure out what I was going to do with those. I haven't really made too many scrappy projects. Usually I use my scraps for, because I usually only end up with a small amount of scraps. Usually I use them for practice, either practicing knitting or practicing a stitch or swatching and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I do with it. That's kind of what I do with my scraps. Yeah. One day I think I'll make a scrappy blanket because I love them. I see everybody else making scrappy blankets. I saw roses and I was like, I love that blanket. And I love, yeah. So yeah. Number 9, what is my favorite thing to crochet or knit? For crochet, I like to crochet anything that gives me a challenge. So like, I've been working on the Sis Love shawl, and that's a challenge. And so that's a shawl. Blankets, I like working on a blanket or any kind of thing that gives me a challenge. I like making, sweaters and stuff like that, which are kind of challenging. So yeah, I like anything that kind of gives me a challenge. Does that make sense? And then knitting, because I'm new to knitting, anything that's really easy to do and doesn't super challenge me. It lets me just focusing on the actual process of knitting and not actual making the stitches. Does that make sense? Like, yeah. So that's what that. Wow, did I finish all those already? I guess so. Number 10, if you could crochet or knit one last thing for the rest of your life, what would it be and what yarn would you use? Oh, if I can only do one particular thing, I would probably use, it can only be one yarn, because I would just like, I would use a DK weight yarn. So that could either be like the Premier DK colors or the Kobu, or anything like that. I don't know. Does that count? Does that, or do I have to pick a yarn? If I have to pick a yarn and that's it, I'll do mandala. And if it's one project only that I could only do for ever and ever, and that's the only thing I could do, it'd be a blanket or blankets, whatever blankets, because you can make them as challenging as you want or as simple as you want. So that's what I would do. So is that it? Do I feel like I missed something? Did I miss a question? No, I did not. So those are my answers for the 10 yarny things tag. So now I need to tag some people, don't I? Let me see. Who could I tag? I know who I can tag. And I will leave the questions in my description box. And first of all, I'm tagging you all. Anybody who's watching this, I'm tagging you. If you want to leave the answers in my comment section, I'd love to hear what your favorite yarn is, what you would like to make, what's your favorite fiber. You can leave that in my description box, or you can share it on like my Facebook group or anything like that. That's fine. If you want to do something like that, that is great. But the other podcasters that I am going to tag in no particular order is...
Yes, I thought about this last night before I take this, of course.
Is Catherine at Cath's Eye Catchers. Catherine, you've been tagged. Reggie at J Hook Crochet. Reggie, I tag you. I tag you, Pikachu. Natalie at Natalie's Closet. I tag you. Kit at All Things Crochet and Knit with Kit. I tag you. And Sandy with Left is Right Crochet. I tag you. So I am waiting to hear your guys' answers. So let me know when you do your video so I can watch it, okay, guys? So that's it. Those are my 10 yarny things. It was a bag a day challenge, and I know a couple people have done it. Gary at Urban Yarns and Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. Thank you guys for thinking of me and tagging me. And I'll be seeing you guys really soon. And don't forget my people that I tagged. You guys, y'all better do it. Tag, you're it. Bye, guys. Love you.